Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. In this video we will be discussing about the money supply, high powered money and measures of money supply. Money supply is the total amount of money that is available to the people in an economy at a point of time is called money supply. Means the total amount of money available है किसी एक point of time पे to the public, उस total amount of money को हम money supply बोलते हैं. Money supply is a stock concept as against to the national income, which is a flow concept. Basically, there are two types of money. One is ordinary money and the other one is high powered money. Ordinary money, what we have studied generally, जो हम generally study करते हैं कि money को, उसी को हम ordinary money बोलते हैं. जैसे money supply is consists the currency with the public plus demand deposits. So this form of money supply is called ordinary money or we can call it general money. इसी को हम ordinary money बोलते हैं. But when we talk about the high powered money is produced by the RBI and the government and holds by the public and the banks. So again it has the two components because the high powered money कंसिस्ट जो हाई पावर्ड है उसको भी पब्लिक और बैंक्स कंसिस्ट करते हैं. जैसे ऑर्डिनरी मनी को दो पार्ट्स में पब्लिक होल्ड करती है, वैसे ही हाई पावर्ड मनी को पब्लिक प्लस बैंक्स होल्ड करते हैं. तो उसमें भी क्या है, करेंसी विद द पब्लिक है प्लस कैश रिजर्व्स विद द बैंक. दिस आर डिनोट्स द कैश रिजर्व्स with the banks, right? So this form of money is called high powered money. Commercial banks do not play any role in the production of this high powered money. Commercial banks produces the demand deposits which is also using as the money like currency. But for producing, लेकिन उनको demand deposit produce करने के लिए they have to kept certain amount of money as reserves which we denote as R और जिसको हम कैश रिजर्व बोलते हैं, राइट. एंड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दिस कैश रिजर्व they can produce multiple creation of the demand deposit and which can create the large money supply in the economy, जिसके थ्रू लार्ज सप्लाई हम क्रिएट कर सकते हैं और लार्ज मनी सप्लाई क्रिएट कर सकते हैं इकोनॉमी में. The difference between the money supply, or we can say that the difference between the ordinary money and the high powered money is just for these two. Like here in the ordinary money we uses demand deposits with the people in the banks, but in the high powered money we are using cash reserves, right? This cash reserve is important because on the basis of this cash reserve commercial banks can use this cash reserve for the multiple creation of the demand deposits, and because of which they can create large money supply in the economy, right? इस आर की वजह से और इस कैश रिजर्व की वजह से कमर्शियल बैंक्स को हेल्प होती है किसमें, मल्टीपल क्रिएशन में टू द डिमांड ऑफ द डिमांड डिपॉजिट्स इन द इकोनॉमी, through which they can supply large amount of money in the economy. We can see we can show this high powered money with the help of a diagram, and the diagram is of like on the base of the diagram we show the high powered money, and at the top of the diagram it is the money supply, or you can say that the ordinary money, right? This is our diagram. This is our CP and this is our R. This is our CP and this is our DD. So the base is showing the high powered money, that CP plus R, and at the top we are showing MS is equal to CP plus demand deposit. If we see that currency with the public remains constant because it is also a part of the high powered money, but demand deposit is a multiple creation of the cash reserve. So it means that there is a one-to-one relationship between currency with the public and money supply. सो वी कैन से दैट, इसका मतलब ये है कि दोनों में डायरेक्ट रिलेशन है, करेंसी विद द पब्लिक में और मनी सप्लाई में। अगर लोग अपने पास कैश ज्यादा होल्ड करेंगे, राइट, सो दिस विल ऑल्सो क्रिएट मोर डिमांड डिपॉजिट। लेकिन अगर हम कैश रिजर्व को इंक्रीज करते हैं तो वो क्या करेगा, इट टेक्स टाइम, बिकॉज इट कैन, क्योंकि कैश रिजर्व जो है वो डिमांड डिपॉजिट क्रिएट कर सकता है, बट इट टेक्स टाइम, एंड वी स्टडीड इट विद द हेल्प ऑफ मल्टीप्लायर। एंड मल्टीप्लायर इज द रेशियो ऑफ the total money supply to the high powered money, right? The small m is showing the money multiplier, and this is our total stock of money supply, and this is our high powered money. So we have seen that high powered money is the money which is very useful for the creation of the money supply through the multiplier, and multiplier is denoted by small m. Right, now come to the measures of money supply. So the measures of money supply we have divided into 4 parts, that is M1, M2, M3 and M4. M1 consists the money or currency with the public, demand deposits plus other deposits with the RBI. M2 consists the M1 plus saving deposits with the post office saving banks, right? M3 consists the M1 plus time deposits with the banks, and M4 consists the M3 plus time deposits with the post office saving banks, right? So we have 4 measures of money supply: M1, M2, M3 and M4. M1 consists the money that is currency with the public, demand deposits and other deposits with the RBI, right? So M1 is the most liquid measures of money supply. M1 is the most liquid measure of money supply, because all the 3 components of M1 we can use them easily as cash, right? So that's why this is the most liquid measure of money supply. M2 consists the M1 plus saving deposits with the post office saving banks, right? Savings deposit we can also use, we can also add this here, but the savings are not that much liquid as the demand deposits, क्योंकि saving deposit जो हमारे होते हैं वो demand deposits के जितना liquid नहीं होते हैं, हम इनको easily use नहीं कर सकते हैं because they are not easily converted into cash. M3 consists the M1 plus time deposits with the banks, right? And M4 consists the M3 plus time deposits with the post office saving banks. And if we see that M4 is the least liquid measure of money supply, right? Because M3 consists the M4 consists the M3 plus time deposits. Here also the word is time, because we can withdraw our money, क्योंकि हम यहाँ जहाँ पे time deposits होता है हम वहाँ पे अपने money को after a particular period of time हम उसको वहाँ से withdraw कर सकते हैं, हम उसको use कर सकते हैं. So these are the 4 measures of money supply. We can arrange them in the order of liquidity, like from the highest liquid measure of money supply to the least liquid measure of money supply, right? So here M1 is the highest liquid measure of money supply, and M4 is the least liquid measure of money supply. So this is all for this video. Thank you very much.